Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Popping Popcorn's YouTube channel. I'm your host, Katie, and today I will be talking about the movie Phantasm, or however you say it. I don't know. It 19 came out in 1979. So this movie is a science science fantasy horror film. And I did find some fun facts about this movie, so I will be getting into those details. So this movie is way before its time, I think, for some of the scenes that they did, and it was just a really interesting movie to me because I've never seen it before, and a lot of people, a lot of my friends, were saying I really need to see this movie. Like my friend from Casey, Interwife Kaiju, my friend Patrick from Cheetah Mobile, Hobbs Horror, and my friend Alucard and a couple other people, and they were saying that it was really good. So, so I decided to check it out. It is a weird movie, so if you don't like weird movies, then you're not gonna like this movie. Um, so this and there are it's a whole like franchise as well. So there's like a whole bunch of other movies to this, but everybody's saying the first two is the best. So this movie was taking place. The beginning of the movie was taking place in a cemetery where these people were having sex and in a cemetery, which is kind of creepy in itself. I would not do something like that, but to each its own. And so the morning, actually, the morning side formed at the funeral, and they're talking about it. Something happened in the cemetery, um, and everything like that. I'm not going to tell you what happens because you have to watch the movie. But it's just an interesting movie, horror type of movie, and everything. And um, you don't see the Slender Man. I don't know what they call him, the tall man, until like later on in the movie. So you don't get to see him until like about halfway through the movie, but all this kinds of stuff starts happening, and some people know about the tall man, and some people don't. And I just really enjoyed this movie. I give this movie um, a 8 out of 10 because I just really enjoyed it, and I thought it was an interesting movie to begin with. And it's a very dark movie, so they used a lot of dark colors in this movie as well. And so the tall man goes and kills people and stuff like that, and it's just a very interesting kind of way and everything like that. But here goes some fun facts. The tall man had to wear had to wear shoes that had lifts to make him appear taller, which is interesting. The horror masterpiece was inspired by the title Phantasmic, was taken from the works from Edgar Allan Poe, which is interesting because I do really like Edgar Allan Poe, and they made it into the movie. Some of his, I guess, some of his unique stuff came into there. The director, the idea for the film was taken from one of the director's dreams as well. That's really interesting. Um, the man who created the fears died before the movie was released, and that's really interesting as well. Um, he passed away 2 years before the movie was screenlit. That's really interesting. Um, they saved monies by renting equipment over the weekends because back then they didn't have really a lot of money and everything. The original cut film ran over 3 hours. Hmm. Instead of running time, it's 88 minutes. That's really interesting. Some of the footage that was cut was used in Phantasm 5, which is really interesting. Pro baseball pitchers were used to throw the spheres for the shots, for the scenes. The fear attack in the film was filmed backwards, which is really interesting to me to film something backwards. I've never heard of that being done before. The tall man wasn't as strong as he looked. Um, and those are just some interesting fun facts I thought I would share with y'all. And please go check this movie out. You can check it out on Tubi, you can check it out on Shudder, and you can check it out on Pluto TV. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your Thursday. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.